I've prepared this slide in a very, I would say, simple way so that we can all come together and understand exactly what blockchain technology is all about. The reason why I've decided to actually do these slides and this sharing session tonight is because, as you guys know, FTC, Fintoch is a blockchain IT company, and we have a very fantastic ecosystem that is set to be developed by Fintoch on our FTC public financial blockchain. So since we are talking about blockchain technology, and I believe some of the investors might be attracted based on our previous lending and borrowing service, all right, which is being able to earn 1% every day. And even right now, with the start of our staking program, which just started about 3 days ago, everybody is just excited that, oh, we can earn 1% to 1.2% per day with, right now we call it a staking protocol. So a lot of us still do not really understand what exactly blockchain is all about. So today, I just did this. I'm not a professional in any IT or blockchain technology, but I just do my own research and decided to prepare these slides for everyone. So just let's go through together with me. And this is, I have to make my disclaimer again. I'm not an expert. This is just some very basic information. All right. So first of all, of course, when we keep talking about blockchain, what exactly is blockchain, right? So simple, in summary, a blockchain is actually a digital system that keeps records of transaction or information in a way that is secure, transparent, and most importantly, it cannot be tampered with. So when in the future, when anyone asks you what is blockchain technology, you can actually just tell them exactly this sentence. All right, it's a digital system, IT, correct? It's a digital system that keeps records of transaction information. Most importantly, it is secure, it's transparent, and it cannot be tampered with. All right. So, what is the most important part about being secure, transparent, and cannot be tampered with is that instead of having a central authority, all right, like a bank controlling the whole entire records, blockchain works on a network of computers, and each computer has a copy of the same records, be it information, be it transaction, or be it any data. All right, each computer in the same network, they hold a copy of the same record. So this makes every transaction and records so-called difficult to be tampered with, and it's transparent because everybody can see the data. All right, not just like what we call central authority. So since blockchain is designed to be secure, so how does it work? Okay, so first of all, each block, okay, contains a unique code called the hash. Right, hash is generated based on the information on the block. So when actually anyone tries to tamper with the block, it will change the hash code. So it will provide clear evidence of any modification of data and information and even transaction on that particular block. And hence, this technology is called blockchain. Okay, so where all the blocks with all their hashtags, hash code being linked together. Okay, so blockchain is also designed to be transparent. As I've mentioned earlier on, transaction records, they are shared among all the computers connected through the internet. And all these computers is what we call nodes. Okay, so I believe for those who have actually got to know FTC before the blockchain was launched, we actually received these mining vouchers that we can we can purchase the mining nodes. All right, so we are part of the blockchain network. We are called the mining nodes holder. All right, so technically all these, our nodes actually keep all the transaction records. Okay, and when someone tries to change or tamper with a transaction in the blockchain network, it will be noticed as every computers have the same information. So for example, today, if I've recorded let's say a $10 transaction with me, I can't just change my own information or own transaction on my computer because in the whole entire network, everybody has recorded the same transaction. All right, so whatever happens on the blockchain, it's always transparent. Everyone and anyone can trace and check all these records at any point of time through the blockchain network. Next is designed to be unchangeable, or we can call it cannot be tampered with. Okay, since all the computers in the network, they have the same records and they constantly update them, it becomes very difficult for anyone to manipulate the system without anyone else noticing it. All right, so this decentralized and transparent nature makes it useful in many areas, like keeping track of digital currency, which what we call them a cryptocurrency, verifying of ownerships, or even ensuring the integrity of data in various industry. So blockchain technology is not just about cryptocurrency, crypto trading, digital coins, right? But blockchain technology has a lot of application in a lot of businesses, especially MNC, if, for example, some shipping industries where they have to have a very clear, open, transparent data tracking. All right, so blockchain technology is very good with for all these businesses itself. So some of the benefits of using blockchain technology right now is that we talk about security. By using advanced cryptography to secure transaction and data, information recorded becomes very difficult for anyone to alter. All right, and of course, we talk about transparency. A transparent public ledger, it builds trust by allowing everyone to verify the same transactions, reducing the needs for any intermediaries. Decentralization, all right, operates on a global network of computers, which what we call them as nodes. So ensuring that no single entity has a complete control. So making it more resilient about against hacking or fraud attempts. Okay. So of course, on the blockchain itself, you can have trustworthy transaction because it uses a consensus mechanism for validating all transactions, right? So it ensures all parties involved in the transaction can trust the accuracy and the integrity of the transactions. Other than that, blockchain is very efficient. It eliminates the need for any intermediaries, like for example, our banks, brokers, or in simple terms like the middleman, you know. So this leads to faster and more efficient processes. And most importantly, it helps us to reduce costs. So on top of that, it is also improved record keeping. So with a tamper-proof record, tracking and auditing of information and data become easier, especially in supply chain management for accurate traceability. So I believe in the past when blockchain technology is not so advanced, I believe everybody might have this experience before. We order our parcel from online, we do some online shopping, you know, but end up you do not know where your parcel went to. It never ever reach you. And when you try to trace back with the customer service or the platforms or any other shops, you realize that you can't find your parcel. Right? But with blockchain technology being applied, every record is every transaction is recorded, all data is recorded. So it is more is easier for us, for anyone to trace all the data and information. All right. So of course, with blockchain technology, there's also financial inclusion. Right. It actually empower underserved individual with financial services, control over finances, digital currency access, and global transaction. Right? Because blockchain, as long as the internet is around, all right, blockchain exists. All right. And no matter which country you are in, which part of the world you are in, as long as we have the internet access, we can access to the blockchain. All right. So other than that, because this is this is still a growing and relatively new in technology, there's a lot of opportunities for innovation. All right. So it's constantly evolving from what I first known about blockchain. Okay. And now seriously, the whole entire technology has changed. So it creates It's an opportunity for a lot of developers, which I believe over here we have a lot of IT developers, all right, and entrepreneurs to create new applications, services, and business models working on blockchain technology. All right. So for me, I like to summarize blockchain. Very simple, as I've mentioned from the beginning of this slide. Blockchain is purely a digital system that allows multiple computers to keep and update records in a secure, transparent, and unchangeable way, and most importantly, without the need of central authority. All right. So this is a very simple and basic understanding about what blockchain technology is. I'm not an IT expert. I'm not going into details about the technical stuff, all right, the one and the zeros and n and the or. I'm not going to that, okay? So in a nutshell, on the surface, this is what blockchain technology is all about, all right? So it's just a digital system. Most importantly, keyword, secure, transparent, and unchangeable, or the information or data is not easily tampered, okay? And most importantly, you do not need any central authority for any transaction or data transmitting on blockchain. So together with blockchain, as we have agreed that the technology constantly evolve itself. So next up, we will actually want to discuss about centralized and decentralized. All right, so when you come across a lot of blockchain projects, anyone or can come out with any so-called projects or any tokens or cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. So you actually hear a lot of people talking about decentralization, decentralization. So what is this decentralization all about? So let's discuss a little bit over here. So first of all, what is centralized? Okay, centralized means one central authority or organization is in control. All right. So central authority makes all the important decisions, okay, like the boss telling everyone what to do and has the final say. So I believe maybe some of us over here, we are working somewhere, usually boss is the one telling us what to do. Your manager is the one telling you what to do because they have the authority. And no matter what you say, bosses will always make the final decision because they own the company. So this is a little bit like what we mentioned by centralization, all right? One authority or one organization making the decision and controls. So some of the major examples, like what a lot of people like to use, is that this centralization model, it includes our traditional banks, all right, where the bank controls all the transaction, all the records, and all your accounts. So no matter which country you are in right now, your bank works exactly the same. You deposit your money into the bank. The bank holds and control your money, and in return, you get maybe an ATM card or a bank saving books to record how much money you have with the bank. All right. But exactly how much the money is in the bank, how much money is in the bank, you would not know because the bank is the one who controls everything. All right. So this is a bit like centralization. Okay. So this is a very easy way to understand what is called centralized in blockchain. So when we talk about decentralization, okay, so what is decentralized? So first of all, as we know, it's a network of computers, right, working together, keeping records. So there is no single authority in control in decentralization. All right. The power is shared among multiple participants, and decision making is done collectively, where everyone have a say, all right, in the transaction or even the consensus and even the verification process. So of course, examples we understand about decentralization is that examples include cryptocurrencies, for example, like Bitcoin, all right, where the transactions are verified by a network of computers rather than just one central bank. Okay, so everyone in the BTC network will verify and keep records and keep tracks of any transaction that is ongoing on that particular blockchain. So this is what we mean by decentralization. So summary, centralized system have one boss or authority figure in control, while decentralized systems distribute power among the participants. Centralized systems rely on one entity for all the decision making, while decentralized systems involve a collaborative effort. So that is the major difference between decentralization and centralized. Okay, so if you talk about cryptocurrency, especially we talk about Fintoch, our wallets, our FTC apps, okay, is actually working on a decentralized wallet. So long if you are having your own child secret phase to any wallets in the blockchain, this is called a decentralized wallet. If you join any platform working on crypto projects, but you do not own the wallet, meaning you do not have the child secret phase, most likely this particular account of yours, or so-called, they tell you the wallets, they are actually under the centralized system, meaning the particular project still controls all your funds and all your assets. Okay, so when we want to do a real decentralized project on blockchain, always make sure you have your own child secret phase with you. So next up, let's discuss some keywords, most common words that you will hear with regards to blockchain technology. Now in blockchain technology, you'll be hearing this word smart contracts. So what is smart contract? Smart contract is actually a self-executing algorithm with predefined rules and conditions that auto-execute when all conditions are met. Okay, so this runs on blockchain to eliminate the need for any intermediaries, meaning they self-execute, when the conditions are met, they don't need anyone to verify, okay, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? They don't have, okay, all these are considered smart contracts. And a lot of projects, how well the project execute mainly runs stream down to their smart contracts, what is written in their smart contract on the blockchain itself. Now, of course, there's this consensus mechanism, or is used to achieve agreement on the validity of transactions and the order in which they are added into the blockchain. Because you see, everybody is working seamlessly and together at the same time. So without all this consensus mechanism, there's no verification and validation. So they have to actually, validate all the different transactions that's happening at the same time globally. So some of these consensus mechanism that you can hear, some common one would be like POW, which is proof of work. There's also proof of stakes. Then of course, there's also delegated proof of stakes, which is DPoS. All right. But like I say again, I'm not an IT expert. I just created these slides to share with you guys about some of the basic things about blockchain. So do not ask me how proof of work or this proof of stake, how it works, what's the difference. We can always discuss this, or you can even ask Google what is it. Okay. So next, one very popular and one of the very important technology in this blockchain is the distributed ledger technology. In short, they call it the DLT. So this is the technology that underlies the whole entire blockchain, allowing multiple participants to maintain and update a shared ledger. This is where we talk about a shared data. So once a transaction takes place in the blockchain, all right, everyone in the blockchain will have a record, all right, of this data. All right, this is called a DLT. And another thing that people talk about on blockchain is immutable. So in a blockchain, once a transaction is added, it cannot be altered or tampered with. So in this manner, this data is considered to be immutable. And this is what it means by immutable, or in simple layman terms, it cannot be tampered with, or it is unchangeable, or it cannot be altered. Okay. So other than that, in blockchain, a lot of people like to use this word called peer-to-peer. Since blockchain do not work with any intermediaries or no intermediaries is required, so everyone is connected to everyone. All right. So a decentralized network structure where participants interact directly with each other without the need of intermediaries or central authority. This means peer-to-peer. All right. And the most important thing about blockchain, if you are doing any trading or any cryptocurrency involved, you will definitely need a wallet. Okay. So you, like for example, right now everybody knows me as Brian, but in the blockchain world or even in the decentralized world, my name is not Brian. I'm just represented by a string of number, and this string of number would be my wallet. Right. So a wallet can be a mobile app or a device used to store and manage any cryptocurrency. All right. So wallets contain private and public keys for secure transaction. So if you do have a decentralized wallet, meaning you have the 12 secret phrase access to your wallet. Now that is a decentralized wallet. So some of the popular mobile apps, for example, like myself, I like to use Trust Wallet or even MetaMask. But of course, there's also apps like BigKeep or even Token Pocket and stuff like that. So all these are decentralized so-called wallet apps itself. Okay, so this is what we mean by having a wallet in blockchain. So in every blockchain, cryptocurrency, they call it a token, right? When you talk about a token, it's a digital representation of an asset or utility on a blockchain. Tokens can represent ownership, access rights, or can also be used as a form of currency within a specific blockchain ecosystem. So I believe most of us over here, we came across this Zoom meeting because we are all involved in the FTC. All right. So of course, the blockchain is FTC, and the native token of this blockchain is also what we call FTC. So of course, we are working on the dual chain structure. So we have FTC main token and we have FTC fin token. Okay, so this is the asset or utility on the blockchain. So with the birth of blockchain, it also comes to a point where we start to have decentralized apps, or in short, they call it the D apps. So these are applications that is built on top of blockchain platforms that leverage the smart contract and operate in a decentralized manner, typically with no central authority or control. Okay. So most of the mobile applications that we use right now, whatever, maybe the games or any social media platform, they are owned by a certain group of developers or companies. All right. So all these are considered centralized, meaning whatever you own inside the games or on the platform itself, you don't really have the ownership because the platform belongs to somebody. But when we talk decentralized app itself, this is typically where you will not find any customer service, but this whole entire D app is typically managed by a group of communities supporting this particular application. Okay. So this is what we call D apps. For example, in the past, when I first started trading crypto, I like to use this D app called KuCoin, right, to look at the graph and chart. And of course, recently I like to use AVE.ai. Okay. So these are some of the example of D apps, at which there is a lot of more D apps available in the whole world. Okay. Interoperability. Okay, so when you see this word, it means the ability of different blockchain networks and protocols to communicate, share data, and interact with each other seamlessly. Okay, this means that when you talk about when one project, the interoperability is high, meaning they can work and communicate with any other blockchains. Okay, scalability is something that we also talk about. Right, scalability meaning the ability of a blockchain network to handle growing number of transactions and users without compromising performance or efficiency. Okay, so if you guys were with me yesterday. We talked a little bit about FTC, the opportunity of FTC staking. We mentioned that our public blockchain is here to solve the trilemma of current blockchain technology, which includes scalability. Okay, so this is what we mean, scalability. Privacy and confidentiality, mechanisms and techniques to protect sensitive data and maintain privacy within blockchain networks. So some of the technologies, like for example, zero knowledge proofs and privacy focused protocols. Okay, so all these maintains privacy and confidentiality on a blockchain technology. So with blockchain, we usually link to DeFi, and this is exactly what FTC is all about. Okay, so what is DeFi? Decentralized finance. Okay, so in our traditional finance, as we know, traditional banks control most of the transaction data and everything. But when we talk about decentralized finance, it's just purely the opposite of how our current traditional finance works. So it's an umbrella term used to describe a set of financial services and applications that operate on a decentralized blockchain network. Okay, so you can see from the graphic itself, basically sender through the blockchain goes directly to the receiver, and this is also what we call a P2P transaction. Okay, so CFI or centralized finance, all right, is financial services like, for example, lending, borrowing, trading, and investing. All these are typically provided by centralized institutions like banks, brokerage firms, and even exchange. Whereas when we talk about DeFi, DeFi aims to create all these, recreate all these services using smart contracts on blockchain platforms. So this smart contract, as what we have learned earlier on, is a self-executing algorithm, all right, working on these blockchain platforms. So it eliminates the need for intermediaries and enabling increased accessibility and transparency for anyone and everyone on the blockchain. So the key factors of decentralized finance is that it is decentralized, as the word suggests. DeFi applications operate without a central authority and rely on consensus of the network participant to validate and process transaction. So remember all the consensus mechanism that we talked about earlier on. This will be the one that is verifying and validating all the different transaction. All right. So of course, DeFi uses smart contracts. So DeFi protocols uses self-executing smart contracts with written terms, automatically executing action based on conditions for trustless interactions. Okay, so you don't need someone to come and say you can or you cannot do anything. Basically, these smart contracts will be the one who identify and verify and make sure that everything is in accordance. Okay. Of course, interoperability. Many DeFi projects are designed to work with each other, allowing users to access a variety of financial services within the DeFi ecosystem seamlessly. Open and permissionless. DeFi is open to anyone with an internet connection and, of course, most importantly, with a wallet, allowing individuals globally to participate without the need for traditional financial intermediaries or extensive KYC processes. Now, before I was being exposed to blockchain technology, I remember in the past when I tried to transfer some money to my friends in overseas, it takes quite a long process, a tedious process, and cost me a lot of transaction fees. Like if you go to the bank, we use a TT service, telegraphic transfer, using a Swift network and stuff. It usually takes about 3 to 5 business days. Then there's also very many like remittance or this. It will take you quite a number of fees, sum of fees to pay, and you have to do a lot of registration and stuff like that. So blockchain, DeFi especially, you don't have to. As long as you have the other party's wallet, you are able to transfer funds over to that person within seconds. All right. So some of the common DeFi application that we see in the market right now, all right, there's decentralized exchange. In short, they call them the DEX, DEX. So this decentralized exchange, right? Okay, these platforms enable peer-to-peer digital asset trading without any centralized order book. So some of the popular decentralized exchange that a lot of people is using right now is like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, and SunSwap. Okay, so for people, for members with the FTC, we do know that from yesterday onwards, our token on PancakeSwap itself, coming to our own FinSwap to swap over, there's a 10% tax. So right now we are trying to bring our own FinSwap to be one of the popular swap in the near future. Okay. So other than that, I believe everybody know the next one, which is the lending and borrowing protocols. Most of us, including myself, got to know Fintoch a few months ago from these lending and borrowing protocols. So DeFi platforms allow users to lend assets for interest or borrowing assets by collateralization their holdings. Like for example, some of the popular decentralized protocols like AAVE and even Compound, or these are quite popular among some of the traders. So of course, under decentralized finance, we need something called stable coins. So what is stable coin? Stable coin is designed to maintain a stable value, often pegged to fiat, like the US dollar. It plays a vital role in decentralized finance, offering a less volatile medium of exchange and store of value. So from what we know, in the past, we are always using other people's stable coin. One of the oldest one, which is Tether, which is USTD. And right now, with the birth of our own FTC blockchain and our FinSwap, we are being introduced to this new stable token, which is, this new stable coin called the FUSD. So this is to maintain, all right, the value, all right, pegged to US dollar. Okay, so it's not so volatile compared to FTC or any other tokens. Okay, so there's also something called decentralized insurance. For some people who do not know, I also got to know this only when I started preparing my this slide. So DeFi projects explore insurance services by bypassing traditional companies and enabling users to safeguard their assets against risk also. Okay, so like there's this Nexus Mutual, there's Cover Protocol, etc. If you are interested to find out more about this decentralized insurance, you can always go in Google and search it out. Google is our best friend. It will be able to give you a lot of answers. So the conclusion of decentralized finance is that it leverages blockchain technology for accessible financial services without traditional banks. Smart contracts on the blockchain automate and execute transactions, ensuring transparency and openness for anyone with internet access. So some common DeFi services include lending, borrowing, trading, and earning interest on cryptocurrency. So this is what we mean by DeFi, decentralized finance. So let's go in a little bit about what is stablecoin. So stablecoin, like I've mentioned earlier on, a digital currency designed to maintain stable value relative to reference asset like fiat currency or a commodity. So unlike volatile cryptocurrencies, stablecoins aim to offer stability and act as a medium of exchange within the blockchain ecosystem. In the past, I always like to mention USDT to me is like a bridge from fiat currency to the crypto world. All right, so this is what we mean by stablecoin. So if you guys realize that right now, every day from your staking of your assets within Touch, FTC staking, LP staking, you will be receiving your rewards, all your interest based off FUSD, which is a stable token. All right. Only whatever the companies gave you, which is the referral rewards, or your mining is based on FTC, which has the potential to grow, is volatile. But for your stable passive income, you are given a stable coin, which is a FUSD. So this is the reason why, because it's to maintain the stability. So they achieve value stability through mechanism like pegging to the reserve, algorithm, control of supply, or using smart contracts and collateralization. So advantages of stable coins: price stability. Stablecoins mitigate the price volatile typically associated with cryptocurrency. A lot of times, a lot of people tell me cryptocurrency, they are scared, they are very worried because it's too volatile compared to the stocks market. So yeah, but there's stable coins, so making them more suitable for everyday transaction as a store of value. So if you want to keep your value, not for investment, then you will keep stable coins. But if you are looking at trading, usually you will go for tokens. So stablecoins are the medium of exchange. It can be used as a digital currency within the blockchain ecosystems, enabling faster and borderless and secure transaction. So no matter which part of the world you are at, I can always transfer you USDT, FUSD, BUSD, a lot of different type of stable coins, and you can always just change it back into your fiat currency in your own country. Okay, that's why it's faster and borderless. Liquidity. Stablecoins offer liquidity within blockchain platform, enabling user to swiftly convert between different cryptocurrencies without relying on traditional banking system. So since we talk about liquidity, I believe everybody knows that in our FTC, we stake our LP tokens. But before we get our LP tokens, as you know, we need to stake a stable coin with our FTC token. Okay, so this helps us to support the entire blockchain's so-called transaction. So of course, accessibility, stablecoins bridge the gap between traditional finance and blockchain by offering a familiar unit of account for users who seek stability and easy conversion to fiat currency. So technically, in the traditional banking world right now, everybody uses USD as a benchmark. So in cryptocurrency, same. We are using stable coins that pegs with the US dollar value. And of course, stablecoins for programmability. Stablecoins are smart contracts platforms like Ethereum utilize blockchain programmability for advanced financial applications such as DeFi, lending, and automated transaction. Okay, so it all depends on different type of stablecoins is available in the market itself. Depends on what mechanism they actually use. So let's talk about some examples. Some of you may heard of this, and some might be new. So there's actually this thing called Tether, which we are all using, USDT. Is the earliest widely used stable coin issued on multiple blockchains backed by fiat reserve and representing $1 per token. So of course, next we have this USD coin. All right, USDC is a ERC20 stablecoin on Ethereum issued by Center, which is Circle and Coinbase, pegged 1-to-1 to US dollars and backed by the USD reserve. So of course, some part of the world uses USDT, some part of the world uses USDC. So of course, there's also this protocol called DAI, D-A-I, is a decentralized stablecoin on Ethereum, not fiat backed, but created via over collateralized loans or MakerDAO, maintaining value with smart contracts and incentives. Then of course, our Binance Smart Chain, Binance came out with their own stablecoin, which is called BUSD, Binance USD. It's a stablecoin by Binance on Binance Chain, BEP token, BEP2 token, okay, backed by USD reserve held with regulated financial institution. So, and many more. So conclusion, various types of stable coins we have. All right, fiat collateralized stablecoin, which is backed by fiat currency reserve. We have algorithmic stablecoins, which is controlled by algorithms, and commodity collateralized stablecoins backed by physical assets, like for example gold. All right, they offer stability and utility in blockchain ecosystems, facilitating cryptocurrency integration into mainstream applications. So this is the reason why we need stablecoin on our own blockchain also. So next up, we talk about GameFi. For GameFi itself, you can link it to our FTC's very own game, Fintoch. So Fintoch is a next generation GameFi which consists of gaming and of course integration into a metaverse. Okay, so generally it's called GameFi. So what is GameFi? GameFi means game finance. Okay, so with the introduction of GameFi, you also start to hear people talk about play and earn or play to earn. Okay, so when I first came across GameFi, I remember this game called Axis Infinity 3 years ago. It was so popular that it made a lot of people from the Philippines and Indonesia and Thailand and Vietnam and a lot of different parts of the world a lot of people became millionaire together with this game. So GameFi, it combines gaming and decentralized finance. Right? It involves integrating gaming mechanics, non-fungible tokens, which is called NFTs, blockchain technology, and cryptocurrency to create new opportunities for players to earn rewards and participate in the gaming ecosystem. So this is what it means by GameFi. So GameFi offers players diverse activities. All right, for example, gaming, NFT ownerships, in-game asset trading, token economics participation, and earning cryptocurrency rewards. Most importantly, it merged gaming fund and decentralized finance, financial incentive and opportunity. That's what they mean by play and earn or play to earn. So in traditional centralized gaming, you are just paying money to play games. And in exchange, you get funds and fun and challenges and probably satisfaction for completing the games. But whatever amount you spend inside these games, you don't particularly own the assets, you don't own them, right? But for GameFi, uh, technically there is opportunity for you to earn real cash money. There's opportunity for you to really own all these gaming equipments or materials in the game itself. Okay. So key aspects of our GameFi. Of course, as what I mentioned earlier on, play to earn. GameFi introduced play to earn, allowing players to actively earn valuable in-game assets or cryptocurrency. Right, skill-based achievements and completing tasks or quests and owning or trading of rare NFTs can lead to all these different rewards. So in-game assets as NFTs, because of the introduction of NFTs, non-fungible tokens itself, our gaming equipments, items, all right, can all be tokenized. Okay, so this gives us the real ownership, and because it's rare, like I say, blockchain, it cannot be tampered with. So every NFT, every equipment itself or character, there's a certain scarcity involved. So player trade all these assets on blockchain marketplaces, creating a vibrant secondary market itself. So you can earn by playing games, unlocking quests, achieving quests, or you can actually earn by trading all these valuable asset. I remember last time I used to like to play certain games, so we spend money to buy certain special equipments and stuff like that. But once the game stopped, the equipment is also gone now. But in NFT itself, you really own that particular asset, and because of the safety and of course the NFTs attributes, you can actually earn money from owning all these assets and trading them. So of course, token economics, all GameFi incorporates native tokens for in-game purchases, rewards, governance, and staking, enabling player to earn real-world money. So play game and earn money. It's not a dream, huh? Decentralized gaming platforms, for example, GameFi relies on blockchain for transparent, secure, and immutable in-game transactions, asset ownership, and rewards. It fosters cross-game interoperability, allowing players to use asset or rewards across different games. Okay? Community and social interaction. GameFi encourage collaboration, competition, and tradings. All right, with social features enriching multiplayers. Players monetize skills, blending gaming and investing for financial rewards in a vibrant community-driven economy. In fact, most of our decentralized project or DeFi project or blockchain project, we are actually very much community-driven. So just like us right now over here, with Global Success Enterprise, one of the community in Asia Pacific organization, we are also a very much community-driven project, okay, and economy. So conclusion for GameFi. GameFi combines gaming with earning rewards, including real money. It offers virtual item collection, community engagement, and financial opportunities within the game. Enjoy the gaming while making extra cash. So technically, I'm also excited with our Finso because our Finso does exactly this thing. All right, so we can play the games inside Finso and yet earn our FTC token, which can be exchanged for real cash. Okay, so this is one of the most important thing about GameFi. So last but not least, I would like to share with everybody what is called Web3. Okay, this is something that we always hear people talking about it also. So what exactly is Web3? Okay, it's actually a third version of our World Wide Web. Okay, refers to the next generation of the internet that aims to make our online experiences more decentralized, interactive, and user controlled. So before we talk about Web3, you need to understand the difference between Web 1, 2, and 3 first. Okay, so Web 1 is the first ever version of our web, right, which is primarily static, with websites serving as a one-way source of information where users could only consume content without much interaction, meaning just like when the first www came out, the internet is just place for you to search for information only, no interaction, nothing. All right, and eventually, all right, as technology evolves, we are right now in the web 2 version. All right, so you can see that web 2 evolved a lot of social media. So for web 2 itself, more interactive and social, and platforms like social media, online marketplace, and collaborative tools allow users to create and share content, engage with others, and participate in forming online communities. So right now we are all still in the Web 2 era, and a lot of developers, a lot of big big IT companies, a lot of big projects out there, they are working towards Web 3 technology. And Web 3 technology is actually very possible with blockchain technology. So for Web 3 itself, it emphasizes decentralization using techs like blockchain. Users have more control over their data and digital identities, deciding how information is shared, stored, and accessed by various platforms and services. So this is the most important factor about Web3 technology at this point of time. Okay, so for example, like right now, whatever security, privacy, and everything that you can have on Facebook, I mean, to be very honest, Facebook has your data. You don't own your data, no matter whether you are posting on YouTube or TikTok or any social media platform live, any works that you have done, all these so-called assets belongs to the platform. It does not really belongs to you. So Web3 aims to make all this decentralized. So users can directly connect with each other in a secure and decentralized manner, bypassing centralized platform for communication, transaction, and sharing. This fosters trust and remove barriers between individuals and organizations. Okay, so one of our Web3, as you guys know, one of the ecology of FTC is to create our Finbox, which is a Web 3.0 social media platform. So Web3 also embraces technologies like blockchain, cryptocurrency, and smart contracts. This technology enables secure and transparent transaction, automated agreements, and the creation of decentralized app, which is Finbox. So conclusion for Web3, very straightforward. Overall, Web3 aims to create a more user-centric, decentralized, and secure internet experience. It empowers individual, enhances privacy, and encourages direct interaction without relying on intermediaries. By leveraging on new technology, Web 3.0 opens up exciting opportunity for innovation, collaboration, and control in our online lives. All right, so especially when people talk about metaverse. Metaverse works with a lot of technology combines actually in both software and hardware. So Web3 is one of the very important technology, or I would say development in help in assisting and making sure of the metaverse. Okay. So with that, I've come to a conclusion, end of my sharing session for tonight. Okay, for part one. So as I'd like to make the disclaimer again, I'm not any IT expert, not any blockchain technology expert over here. This information is just purely being arranged to share with a lot of people who do not really know and heard of what is blockchain technology. So thank you for your patience and staying with me to complete the whole entire part one of tonight's session. Now, right now, I'm going to go into the part two of our Zoom sharing session. As I've mentioned earlier on, in our community, Global Success Enterprise, all right, we are still getting a lot of questions with regards with a lot of past information, all right. even the web right now, we have web 1, web 2, and web 3. Right now for Fintoch, we are already in the second generation, which is web 2.0 already. Yet there is still a lot of community members asking me about web 1.0, right, version 1 of Fintoch. Okay, so today I've actually prepared based on all the questions I've been getting for the past few days, weeks, and months. Okay, the first question that I'd like to answer is that a lot of our community members, all right, is still asking me, all right, when would we be getting our FTC Eco investment amount? When or how? Now, first of all, I'm no genius. Okay. First, I'm also an investor like everyone over here online listening to me. I have my FTC Eco investment amount locked inside my account right now too. But according to official announcement made somewhere in beginning of June, all right, you can find this official announcement in our Fintoch app. All right, at your homepage, under the picture banner, there's a three lines on your right hand side. This is actually your announcement list. Okay, so technically, all right, the official announcement is that once Fintoch completes the entire ecosystem for the FTC blockchain, right? What are the ecosystem? For example, FinSwap, FinPay, FinBill, FinSol, FinNext, all right, Finbox itself. Once all this entire ecology is being completed, the company Fintoch will return us our FTC ecosystem investment amount. Together, on top of that, right, it promises us an annualized return of about 20% to 300% generated by the entire ecosystem. All right. So please, number one, from this information, let us break it down. You will not be receiving your ecosystem amount at this point of time because right now, out of all the 6 ecosystem, FinSwap is just ready. In fact, it's not even ready yet. Most of the function is not up yet, not 100% yet. So company is working on it, doing their very best to make sure our functions can come out as soon as possible. So please be patient. You will not be receiving it right now just because the staking has started, but you will definitely receive it once the entire ecosystem is ready. Okay, and right now your investment amount will not fetch you any rewards or profits. Okay, so for the staking, in order for you to earn together with FTC again, you have to inject new funds for staking. Okay, second questions that most people ask us right now is based on the current staking. Okay, this is what they ask. For current staking ROI, the 1% to 1.2% compared to the previous lending and borrowing services provided by the company, how is FTC able to pay us members or investors the current ROI? The answer is very simple. In the past, because Fintoch has not launched their blockchain, don't have their own swap, so they can only provide some of the decentralized finance protocols like lending and borrowing. So with the hybrid technology, company provided a platform, a service for people to lend and borrow from them to do tradings on other swap and other blockchains. But since FTC has launched their own blockchain, and with that, it comes our own swap, which is called FinSwap. Right now, by staking LP is the only thing that we can do to support the entire ecosystem. And do you know that comparing to the lending and borrowing protocol alone, by having investors to stake their LP with FinSwap in the blockchain itself, the company is able to access more funds to do bigger investment, to create their own so-called lending and borrowing on their own swap, all right, and further invite more projects to come onto FTC, all right, to work together with our blockchain. In fact, if you ask me, comparing to the past, right now, with the LP staking, right, company actually has higher potential to make and generate more profits than before. But do you realize, sorry to say, company still only share with us up to maximum 2% of their profit. Same as before, right? No change. Company is only willing to give us up to 2%, 1.2% in terms of passive staking, and the other 0.97% based on our referral rewards. So it's still up to a maximum of 2%. There is no change, okay? But company can actually invest and earn more with our staking compared to back then. Okay, so please, I hope this answers your questions, whether the company can give us the ROI or not. Don't worry, company definitely can give us. So the third question, some of us was actually asking, Finnotes, where, okay, simple to say, no matter if Finnotes or Supernotes, where is our mining machine, correct? So Sin company is based in US, California. I believe very straightforward answer. Our mining machine is in US with the company's HQ. Okay. So definitely they will have software and hardware to access. So the fourth question is, okay, this is a very interesting question that I come across. Till now, I mean, okay, before I share with you guys about my blockchain information, for the past 1 month, we have been receiving this question a lot. When is the LP from PancakeSwap going to be shifted automatically to our Fintoch? Let me repeat myself again. The answer is it is not possible. Okay, so if anyone were to hear any information saying that, or you don't have to switch your LP pool from PancakeSwap to Fintoch because the company will do it automatically for you, sorry, let me apologize on their behalf, and especially if you hear it from Singapore. All right, I apologize for them. I'm not sure, maybe they don't understand blockchain or they don't know what blockchain is all about. Although I'm no expert, but definitely I do know that something called decentralization. Since blockchain technology is decentralized, especially when swap is decentralized exchange, there's no way any company or anyone can automatically switch one asset from a decentralized blockchain, decentralized swap to another decentralized platform. All right. So once again, let me share with everybody. In order for you to switch your LP pool from PancakeSwap to Fintoch, you have to do it yourself. You have to do it manually. Okay. There is two ways you can do it. First, you can go to PancakeSwap. If you are using our Fintoch app, there's two ways. Number one, you can go to your wallet and go to swap trading, which then you will be linked directly to PancakeSwap. You can do your liquidity removal directly with Pancake. Okay, but if you do not know how to do it, don't worry. Our app itself already do a very simple way under the FTC tab. All right, go to add liquidity. You will see the FTC main network. Change it to BSC network. Click on remove. You will be able to remove your liquidity pool. So once you remove your liquidity pool, you can switch it over by adding it into our LP Fintoch. Okay, by using FTC main and FUSD to do your staking. Sorry, not staking, your liquidity contribution. Okay, so please, the company will not be able to and will not switch your LP pool for you from PancakeSwap to Fintoch. So once again, let me apologize if there's any wrong information given to you on behalf of whoever who has mentioned it. Okay. So the last one, especially at this point of time, okay, please do not hesitate anymore. FTC really gives you high rewards, fantastic opportunity for you to do your staking. All right, earn 1% to 1.2%, okay, from what okay, from 1 to 1.2% per day based on your staking contract. So a lot of people ask how to actually so-called do our pledge of our liquidity pool token. Okay, so basically for the platform, okay, I really don't know how to say because I really love our company so much. This particular opportunity, Fintoch FTC. Okay, the reason why, because instead of having to do the manual steps, which is to convert your U to USD to FTC, etc., etc., the company in their mobile app itself has created what we call a quick pledge. Okay, all you need to do is just prepare your investment amount. For example, 5,000 U. Whether you use Binance, which is BEP20, TRC20, or ETH, or even our very own FUSD. All right. So technically, what happens is that you just need to prepare your USDT in amount or FUSD. Go to the profit tab. Okay. Go to the pledge liquidity. You will be able to perform this quick pledge. So for this quick pledge itself, in order for you to complete this quick pledge, you need to prepare two tokens. One is a gas fee. If you're using BEP20 protocol, USDT, you need to prepare BNB, at least about 0.01 BNB. If you are using TRX, which is TRC20, you need to prepare at least 20 TRX for doing quick pledge. If you are using ETH, which is ERC20's protocol, you need to prepare at least 0.01 ETH, all right, for the gas fee. Now, if you are using FUSD, all you need to prepare is just FTC main. So as long as you're using USDT, you need to prepare two tokens for gas fee. But for FUSD, only one token, which is just FTC main. So how many FTC main do you need to prepare? Okay, no matter what amount you want to stake, you will need to have at least 0.02 FTC. That is the minimum FTC main, green color one. Okay, so once you prepare these two tokens, you will be able to just do a quick pledge where the system will automatically help you to convert your assets to FUSD and FTC main, and then add into liquidity pool, and next up, pledge your LP token for you. It's a one-stop simple button. That's why it's called quick pledge. Okay, so you don't have to do all the difficult steps yourself anymore. The company has already improved their technology as such for people to involve in the staking and start earning their passive income easily. Okay, so this is a few questions that everybody has been asking. Okay, right now, one more thing is that just to let you guys know, because as the platform is still developing right now, I hope everybody can be patient. Right, be patient. All right, the launch of our FTC blockchain, okay, was on the 3rd of June. And shortly after which, our FTC token is up for trading. All right, and within a month, all right, the whole entire July, company worked on setting up their Fintoch, working on all these smart contracts and making sure that everything in the ecosystem is correct. And finally, on the 1st of August, we launched the staking program. All right, there are still many functions of our Fintoch. It's not ready yet. Please be patient and give time to the company, right, to develop. To me, this is like a newborn child. This is only 3 days old. Honestly, I can't answer everybody a lot of questions. But today at Global Success Enterprise, remember, we are part of this Asia Pacific Galaxy organization. We aim to help everyone in this community, right, to achieve financial freedom together with FTC. So with Global Success Enterprise, this is the place where you will get the most accurate first-hand information, all right, about FTC, right? So do not speculate, do not hearsay, do not believe in rumors. Come back to us, let us analyze, let us verify, let us give you the confirmation on the steps on how FTC work, how to maximize your profits together with FTC. All right. So why do I say that? Because the shortest time for the contract is 7 days. 7 days later, will our LP be based on the new price, new value, or would it be based on the initial amount value that we started staking? Honestly, I cannot answer you because this is only the 3rd day. But on day 7 or day 8, we will be able to analyze and let you know exactly how the entire protocol works. And by then, we'll be able to give you an answer on exactly, all right, what the value is all about. Okay, so in the meanwhile, please do not hearsay, do not spread any rumors. Okay, anything for everyone out there, all right, at Global Success Enterprise, we will let you know everything that you need to achieve financial freedom with FTC. Now, with that, I thank you for your time and joining us for tonight's session. All right, so with me ending off today, thank you once again. I'm Brian from Global Success Enterprise, a community of Asia Pacific Galaxy organization. We are all here, and I have one last sentence for you guys. Strike while the iron is hot. Do not waste time. Do not waste opportunity. Staking goes with or without you. Every 24 hours, anyone who started their staking will be receiving their 1% to 1.2% passive income every day. If you understand about the Fintoch FTC staking program, you will realize that you will be able to earn additional rewards also, okay, by doing the referral for yourself or even to your friends. Okay, please do not waste any more time. Grab on to the opportunity. Strike when the iron is hot. Okay, so to me, I will end off with FTC. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much and good night to everybody. Good, brother.